Ladies and gentlemen, take a moment and picture your emotions like a gathering of wise old advisors seated around a table. Each one, joy, anger, fear, sadness, speaks up in turn, offering its perspective on your life. But here's the thing, these advisors are not the boss. They are invaluable consultants, but they make terrible CEOs. We live in a society that often tells us to shove our emotions into a closet, to toughen up, suck it in, or put on a brave face. But denying emotions their voice does more harm than good. They don't disappear, they just go underground, whispering fear or resentment until they explode at the worst possible moment. The key is to honor and validate what you feel, even if it's embarrassing, even if it seems wrong. Yes, life will always be hard, but that's not a sign something has gone off track. Hardship is part of the plan, the cracks where the light shines through, the crucible that forges us into stronger, kinder, more compassionate human beings. Emotions as consultants. Emotions are phenomenal messengers. They alert us to problems, warn us of dangers. They highlight our deepest desires. They can spark change and ignite creativity. But remember, they are advisors, not the final decision makers. Imagine an anger that rises up when someone treats you unfairly. Honor that anger. Listen to it. It's telling you that you feel disrespected or hurt. But don't let anger alone determine your next move. Otherwise, you'll lash out, and you might regret it later. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to build? Does this reaction move me closer to it and further away? Let that question guide your choice. We often think of loss as negative, losing a job, a relationship, or even our peace of mind in a chaotic moment. But every loss arrives with a lesson. Maybe losing that job pushes you toward a calling you'd been ignoring. Maybe the end of a relationship teaches you the power of boundaries or self-love. In the rubble of what we label defeat, there's almost always the seed of new growth. That's the paradoxical blessing of adversity. It carves out space for something better. Your mind is like a garden. Every thought that passes through is like a seed, and seeds don't care whether they're positive or negative. They simply grow if tended. Are you watering the weeds of fear or resentment? Or are you nurturing the blossoms of hope, love, and determination? This doesn't mean ignoring negativity. It means choosing what you cultivate long term. When an anxious thought appears, validate it, acknowledge it. Then ask, will growing this anxiety align with the life that I want? If not, gently choose a different seed to water. Ultimately, the life you design depends on consistent, purposeful action. Emotions may flare, they might plead or shout, they may seduce you into comfortable complacency or press you into reckless impulsivity, but you get to choose your steps forward. Focus on the vision of who you want to become, what you want to contribute, and what values you hold dear. That focus acts like a compass, ensuring even when your emotions are raging like storms, you're still on course. So let your emotions speak, let them tell their stories, reveal their truths, feel them, honor them, then you decide how you'll act. Based on the future you yearn for, because life, and all its hardship and heartbreak, offer us the chance to grow. Every loss can become a gain, every adversity a spark for resilience. In the fertile soil of your mind, choose the seeds worth tending, the ones that bloom into beauty and strength. Honor your emotions as the remarkable advisors they are, but always remember your dreams, your values, your vision for the life you want should remain the only CEO in the room.